Hey guys, Plain and Simple Man here, and today I want to talk about the Rainbow Six Siege beta. And I know, guys, I'm a day late and $1 short on this one, but I've been pretty busy lately, and I wanted to gather as much information as I could about this game before I started to talk about it. And by the way, guys, the gameplay you guys are seeing, it's from my son, aka Mr. Happy Bag. So let's get into this. Alright, so the first thing I want to tell you guys, especially if you've never seen any of my videos, is I love first-person shooter games, and especially Call of Duty. I've been a Call of Duty gamer since the game came out, so I naturally compare Rainbow Six or any other first-person shooter game for that matter to Call of Duty. And I know sometimes it's not fair to do, but my instinct takes over and somehow I simply just do a comparison. What can I tell you? But I will say that Rainbow Six is a completely different game than Call of Duty. It really is. It plays completely different. It plays objectively. It plays different. How it feels, it's different. And so if you guys out there are looking for a Call of Duty experience when playing Rainbow Six Siege, you guys are not going to get it, alright? Alright, you guys know you're a man, you're running around with a gun just like in Call of Duty, just like in Battlefield or other first-person shooter games. I get it, but that's where the similarities stop. You got to erase Call of Duty from your mind, and you got to go into this game with an open mind, and you got to understand too that it's all about communication and it's all about teamwork. You literally need a microphone to play this game correctly. I mean, in Call of Duty, you can go into a solo game or any game mode for that matter, and you can do fine. Now, as an example, if you're defending the bomb in Rainbow Six, all of your teammates pretty much barricade themselves in or around the room where the bomb is. So, you're basically camping with your entire team, waiting for the enemy to breach, and it can be pretty tight, and it can be pretty claustrophobic. Eventually, the enemy's going to come after you, and it's just a matter of time before you start seeing the enemy breaching the doors. Now, the pace of the game seems a little bit slower, but I believe it's because of the tactical nature of the game. I mean, it reminds me of I don't know, like a chess match or something like that, right? And this is something that I had a hard time getting used to, basically covering one spot, covering my teammates, sitting in one area and waiting for the enemy to come in. But as I started to play this game and I started to get that Call of Duty run and gun gameplay out of my head, I began to kind of morph into the Rainbow Six type of a player. But, I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm not really good at this game, and maybe when the game comes out, I'll get better. Now, the game modes that I played in the beta were, for the most part, once you die, you're out. There's no respawning, and I'm assuming that this is how it's going to be with most of the game modes with this game. Kind of like, search and rescue with Call of Duty. But now, when you guys are on offense playing this game, trying to get the bomb or breaching the room, that the enemy is in, to me, at least for me, it was a little bit harder because they're basically waiting for you. Now, they're all set up. They're setting traps, they're setting ambushes, they're setting up barricades, pretty much the same thing you did when you were defending the bomb, but the shoe's on the other foot. And in my opinion, it's a little bit harder. That's from my standpoint because I'm not really good at this game, but it's still a lot of fun. But again, it still requires a lot of teamwork and communication, so no matter if you're on offense and defense, you better get those headsets ready. But what I will say is, and one thing I noticed right away is the weapons. Okay, now they behave to me more like real firearms than in Call of Duty and other first-person shooter games. I mean, there's a lot more recoil, there's a lot of muzzle rise, and there's a lot of muzzle sway. And these are some of the things that happen when handling a firearm in real life. That was one of the things about Call of Duty that's completely different. You hold your firearm up and, you have it up on your shoulder for a long period of time, and you basically can still shoot accurately, and you don't get tired, and there's little to no muzzle sway, and not a whole lot of recoil generally. But Rainbow Six provides weapon mechanics that seem a little bit more true to life, and to me, I think that's important to bring that out for this type of game, But As we all know, guys, it's the beta, and yes, there's some flaws. I did have some issues getting into the lobbies and things like that, but it's not really a big deal. Once I got into the matches, I was able to play for the most part, and yes, with the beta releases, there was times when I even got kicked because of communication errors, but I'm sure that the full game release, when it finally does come out, is going to have all those problems fixed. Now, overall, guys, I think this game is going to be a lot of fun, and I think the game is going to be something that I'm going to like, and I think everybody's going to like it. But what did you guys think of the game if you played it? What did you guys think of the beta, and what are you hoping from when the game does finally come out? Are you guys going to pick it up? Are you guys longtime Rainbow Six fans? Leave the comments down below in the comment section, guys, and as always, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. I am plain and simple, man, and I better get ready for the next beta. What is that? Is that Star Wars Battlefront? Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to do a video on that too. We'll see you guys later. I'm plain and simple, man. I'm out of here.